chemical has a powerful kick. Do you think the motor will stand it?
It's the strongest motor ever built, and the fastest.
Thanks to your scientific knowledge.
I am satisfactory as a valet, too?
Perfectly. It was a lucky day for me when I rescued you from that native in Singapore.
He tried to kill me because I am a Korean. You shall never be sorry you saved my life.
You've repaid me many times by your faithful service, Cato.
Thank you, Mr. Britt.
Well, have you tried the new horn?
Listen.
It sounds like the giant green hornet we encountered in Africa.
Everything about this car is most unusual.
You're right. It was all built here in secret. When I spring it on the world...
Everybody will be most surprised.
Yeah, and it'll prove to that skeptical old dad of mine that I'm not just a playboy. Uh-oh. We've got to leave. Axford will be looking all around for us.
Breakfast is ready.
Breakfast, is it? Suffering snakes. Here it is after 10 o'clock, and Britt Reed, boss of a metropolitan newspaper, is not out of bed yet.
Morning, Michael. Breakfast ready? Why didn't you call me?
Call you? Sure, I've been knocking at your door for hours.
Michael, my father originally hired you as a reporter.
Yes, sir.
Somehow you became my bodyguard?
Yes, sir.
And under the circumstances, do you think it's right to try to wreck my father's building by breaking down the doors?
Go on, would you? That's no way to treat an old cop like me.
Morning, Miss Case.
Good morning, Mr. Reed. If it is still morning.
Well, it's never afternoon till you've had lunch. Oh, wasting carbon. Most inefficient.
You seem to forget that this paper is being run despite the lack of a top executive.
I think you were my father's secretary for 5 long years.
Which reminds me, you have an appointment with 2 of your father's old friends at 11:30. Judge Stanton and the police commissioner.
I wonder what they want to see me about.
To compliment you, no doubt, on those scathing editorials attacking the racketeers of our great city, which you haven't written.
Well, which if I had written would have been a very ineffective gesture.
Jenks is in there waiting for you.
Morning, Jinx.
Well, I got the drop on a great scoop, boss.
What is it?
The Billings Dam project.
Old stuff.
No, it isn't. I got it straight. The whole project is being constructed with cheap undergrade material and condemned machinery.
Where'd you get your information?
From one of the foremen.
Disgruntled employee, huh?
Oh, no, boss. This is straight stuff. I'll let me take Tucker Benny and go out there and
Get
I'll...
your feet wet. Forget it, Jinx.
Okay, but we're missing a bed, I tell you.
The men are here for that appointment, Mr. Reed.
Show the law in, Casey.
All right, gentlemen.
It's a great honor.
No, Britt. It's cold-blooded business.
Yes, Reed, since you've taken over the Sentinel, we missed the editorials your father used to write.
Yes, editorials that struck hard at rackets and crime.
That slammed at the crooks in politics and kept the police on the run.
Gentlemen, it was my father's privilege to run this paper as he saw fit. I think the same applies to me. It is my idea that a paper should reflect public opinion, not mold it. I also believe that law enforcement should be left to the properly constituted authorities.
People must be made aware of conditions.
Well, if things are so bad, why don't you do something about them?
We're doing all we can. Law enforcement is difficult if public opinion isn't behind it.
The Sentinel will back you, but it won't take the lead. That's for you to do. What are you waiting for? A modern Robin Hood to lead you out of the woods?
Yes, Reed. That's just what this city needs. A Robin Hood.
Miss Case, check the want ads and see if there's a modern Robin Hood looking for a job.
I can see we're wasting our time. It's evident we can't arouse your fighting spirit as we could your father's.
My father wore himself out fighting, and conditions are even worse today. I'm sorry, gentlemen. Good day.
Aren't you ever serious?
Why, Miss Case, I was never more so. This interview threatens to change the course of my entire career. Modern Robin Hood.
Coming down from the
give you the inside story on that the other day.
Gunnigan, get some interviews with survivors. Check the permits and specifications of the building department.
Yes.
Call on the families of dead and injured and offer every possible aid.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've got an angle on that tunnel they're building under the river.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, a fellow named Gorman who works there claims it's being built with bad material and faulty equipment. Same as the building's dam was.
Why should contractors deliberately build things that will collapse?
Well, if I knew that, I'd have a swell story.
You have nothing definite to go on?
No, but I'm hoping to get something from Gorman tonight.
I doubt if you will. I wonder if there is anything to that tunnel job.
You're fired, Gorman, for talking to a Sentinel reporter against orders.
You bet your life I talked to a reporter. And I'm meeting him tonight to give him the rest of the story. I'll tell him this tunnel project is as big a death trap as that Billings Dam job of yours.
That won't do either you or the job any good, Gorman.
You look out for the job, Markham. I'll take care of myself.